Welcome back to my channel Smart Learning, where learning is made simple. In today's video, we are going to discuss in detail about Table 3 and about smart tricks and tips to make the kids learn Table 3 easily and joyfully. Now let's first see how Table 3 has to be read. 1 threes are 3, 2 threes are 6, 3 threes are 9, 4 threes are 12, 5 threes are 15, 6 threes are 18, 7 threes are 21, 8 threes are 24, 9 threes are 27 and 10 threes are 30. So the child should be able to read the table correctly, and once they learn the table 3, they should be able to recite the table 3 without any mistake. And here I have written the meaning of each of the row. So instead of introducing tables vaguely, for every table I write down the explanation here for the kids to be clear of what they are learning and why they are learning. So here if you take the row 5, 5 is being multiplied by 3. So there are 5 groups of 3, which means there are 5 groups with 3 items in each of the group. So the child should be able to understand these basic concepts, and they should be able to read it properly before we make them memorize the table. So there is a universal trick which can be used to write the table 3 sequentially. This is not going to help your kid memorize table 3, but when they need to write down the table 3 sequentially, this is going to be the shortest trick. So now let's first see how it works, and then I will be providing useful tricks and tips which can be used to really make your kids memorize each of the row of table 3 and to answer instantly in fraction of second when any number from 1 to 10 is being multiplied by 3. Now let's first see this one. Every child knows this game, tic-tac-toe. So you need to put 2 vertical lines and 2 horizontal lines, and first you need to write 1 to 9 in this order, where you need to start from below. So 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Then you need to prefix each of these number with 0, and the second row by 1 and the third row by 2. So once you prefix these numbers, when you read it in this order, you find that you will get the answers for table 3. So when you read it, it is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 and 27, which is going to be the first 9 rows of table 3. So like I've told earlier, this is not going to help your kid memorize table 3. Instead, they can only write the table sequentially. Now let's go to the main part, which is our main intention to make the kids memorize the table, for which we need to explain certain concepts and patterns which are obtained in the results of table 3, which will make it clear for the kids to memorize table 3. Now let's divide table 3 into 3 parts, where in the first part 3 is being multiplied by 1, 2 and 3. So when the number 3 is being multiplied by 1, 2 and 3, the result obtained is 3, 6 and 9. So this pattern 3, 6, 9 is going to be repeated for every 3 rows of table 3. Now when you observe the second part of table 3, where 3 is being multiplied by 4, 5 and 6, we get the results as 12, 15 and 18. So when you add the digits 1 and 2, it is 3. When you add the digits 1 and 5, it is 6. And when you add the digits 1 and 8, it is 9. Similarly, if you observe this third part, where 3 is being multiplied by 7, 8 and 9, the results obtained are 21, 24 and 27, where again when you add the digits together, the pattern obtained is 3, 6, 9. So this is what I meant, wherein for every 3 rows, the pattern of table 3 is 3, 6 and 9, which is what I have written here. One more thing that we can observe in the pattern of the results obtained is that the tens digit increases by 1 for every 3 rows, and the ones digit decreases by 1 for every 3 rows. So if you see here, this is the first part of table 3 and this is the second part and this is the third part. For every time the pattern 369 is repeated, the tens digit is increased by 1, and if you observe the ones digit, it is being decreased by 1. 321 here, and it is 654 here, and it is 987 here. So these are the observations that needs to be noticed before you could make your child memorize the table 3. Now, having explained all the patterns obtained in table 3 and how the ones and the tens digit gets decreased by 1 for every time the pattern gets repeated, now it's time for us to make it easy for the kids to memorize table 3. Now let's take the first row where 1 is being multiplied by 3. We have already introduced this concept to kids where 1 into 3 is the same as 3 into 1. So you can use the rule that we use for table 1, which is any number multiplied by 1 gives the result as the same number with which 1 is being multiplied. So since 1 is being multiplied by 3, the result is going to be the same 3. So since we have already learned table 1, first row of table 3 need not be memorized again. Now let's take the next row, which is 2 into 3, which is the same as 3 into 2. It is the third row of table 2. So you need to skip count by 2 thrice. So 2, 4 and 6. So 6 is going to be the answer. If you take the next row, which is 3 into 3, we know the pattern of table 3, which is 3, 6 and 9, which I have explained just few minutes back. So I have already told you that the child needs to be familiar with this 369 pattern. So the third number is 9. So the third row of table 3 is going to be 9. 4 into 3 is the same as 3 into 4. The numbers before 3 and 4 are 1 and 2. So when you see 4 into 3 or 3 into 4, the first thing that needs to come to your mind is the numbers before 3 and 4. So the numbers before 3 and 4 is 1 and 2. So the result is 12. Now let's move to the next row, which is 5 into 3. 5 into 3 is the same as 3 into 5. Since we have already learned table 5, this is the third row of table 5. So you need to skip count by 5 thrice. So 5, 10 and 15. So the result is 15. Or you can also use this trick where 5 when being multiplied by an odd number will give the result ending in 5, and the tens digit will be the half of the number with which 5 is being multiplied. So half of 3 is 1, so the result is 15. So by using these simple tricks without even memorizing, we get to know the results of the first 5 rows of table 3. So the next half is also going to be as simple as this. Now let's move on. Let's take the sixth row where 6 is being multiplied by 3. By introducing this simple rhyming sentence, you can make the kid memorize what is 6 into 3. 11, 12, 13, 6 3s are 18. If you just make your kids repeat this 4 or 5 times, they will never forget what is 6 into 3, which is nothing but 18. Now if you look at the 7th row, when you see 3 multiplied by 7, the first thing that needs to strike to your mind is the backward counting. So you need to just count backwards from 3. It is nothing but 2 and 1. So the result of 7 and 3 is 21. And when you see 3 being multiplied by 8, the first thing that needs to come to your mind is the number before and after 3. So 2 is the number before 3 and 4 is the number after 3. So the result is 24. So when 3 is being multiplied by 7 and 8, the first thing that needs to come to the child's mind is backward counting and the concept of just before and after. So here, since it is backward counting, it is 3, 2 and 1. So 7 3s are 21, and here it is 8 into 3 where we use the concept of just before and after. The number just before 3 is 2 and just after is 4. So the result is 24. And for the 9th row where 9 is being multiplied by 3, since we know that 9 into 3 is the same as 3 into 9, and having learnt about the table 9 already, you can either put up all 10 fingers and then bend the third finger and count the number of fingers before the third finger and the number of fingers after the third finger to find the answer of 9 into 3. Or you can use this trick where you need to just reduce the number with which 9 is being multiplied by 1 for obtaining the tens digit and find the number which adds to 9 to find the ones digit. So the result is 27. So if you use the first trick, you need to bend your third finger. You bend your third finger, you will have 2 fingers before your third finger, so you write 2, and you will have 7 fingers after your third finger, so the result is 27. When you are using the second trick, you need to reduce 3 by 1. So the first digit is 2, and 2 plus what gives 9? When you take away 2 from 9, it is 7. So 7 is going to come in the ones digit, so the result is 27. And finally, for the 10th row, 10 into 3, we know that 10 into 3 is same as 3 into 10. So you can use the rule that we use for table 10, where any number multiplied by 10 will give the same number followed by a 0 as the result. So you need to write 3 and a 0, which gives 30 as the result. So for each and every row, I have provided the trick and tip that would make the learning of table 3 very easy for the kids. These tricks will not only help your child to write the table 3 sequentially, but even when you question them suddenly or unexpectedly, they will be able to answer, because for each and every row we have provided tricks and tips in such a way that the child will never forget it. So hope these tricks will be of great help to the parents to make their kids learn table 3 very easily, since tables from 1 to 5 has to be introduced in grade 1. Parents will be wondering of how to make the kids learn the table without any stress. So these tips are really going to be of great help to you and your kids for happy learning of the tables. Now let's see the learning outcome. By the end of this video, kids should be able to recite table 3. They should be able to write the table 3 sequentially by using the tic-tac-toe trick, and they should also be able to answer instantly when any number from 1 to 10 is multiplied by 3 by using the tricks and tips explained in the video. If you have found something useful in this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Smart Learning, and also click the bell icon to get notifications about my upcoming videos.